Being yourself is to be vulnerable, is to expose the aspects of you that once felt unsafe to expose because you didn't feel met and appreciated and loved. So then you started to act, you started to wear a mask, because at your core, you didn't feel safe to be who you truly are. Instead, you pretended so that you would be accepted and receive love. And now you're done with all of this. You can just feel that something is off, that you're not fully embodying who you are, that you're not owning your own voice, and instead you are walking around, dimming your light, because it doesn't feel safe to be who you are. And you have almost forgot who it is to be yourself when you're not pretending, because you're so deep in this. So you're pretending for yourself. Even if it doesn't feel like you're pretending, it's more like you feel a bit numbed, or you can just like fully feel yourself. It's like something is gripping. Something is preventing you from living spontaneously. Not planning the next move that you're doing, but rather letting it be revealed in a more spontaneous manner. And what you are risking when you are not thinking ahead of yourself before you open your mouth is that you risk being vulnerable, you risk being seen, and you risk getting emotional, feeling like you're standing there naked because you're not hiding behind a facade anymore. You're not hiding behind a wall of lies that has nothing to do with you anymore. When you're being yourself, it can feel scary if you've lived a life where you've been pretending or you've been just hiding. Pretending and hiding is very closely related. When you pretend, you're playing a role. But when you're hiding, it's more that you are scared of getting seen. So therefore you shut down. And then you go around in the world semi-shut down. You are protecting yourself from being fully felt and seen. Because this exposes you. This exposes your flaws and everything that you think is wrong with you. And it is scary to live on that threshold, and especially walking around pretending or hiding around people. And it takes so much energy to like play this role instead of being yourself. And it has kept you safe before in your life. But now It's just in the way for you to be in your full expression, to be felt, to be spontaneous. And it's scary until you go over that threshold and allow yourself to really tell it how it is. That people see your anxiety, or that you're feeling overwhelmed, or that you're starting to shut down, or be a leading example instead of one in the crowd. Most people are living semi-shut down because they are afraid of being vulnerable and being seen, because it doesn't feel safe. So they hide or pretend. And if you can see this, and you're not open to play a part of it anymore, it's time to be a leading example of what it is to take a room and tell it how it is. Let people have their reactions, or let them give their support to you. Either way, it's like, it's one thing to feel safe, kind of, with yourself or your close ones. It's another thing to take up the space with strangers, or people you don't know that well, because you don't know how they will react or be around you. So it's easier to hide or pretend. And at this threshold, where it feels scary to let someone in, this is the exact moment that you need to be brave and to say the thing that is going on within you. And it takes some honesty. You can't fool yourself anymore. As long as you're fooling yourself, you will not tell the truth. You will just keep repeating the same lie. Look yourself in the mirror and name the thing that you're done hiding from yourself or pretending. And then when it comes to a real world situation where you feel like you want to hide or avoid or pretend and participate in playing a role, this is your time to tell it how it is. With a shaky voice, with the tears coming up, with losing control. The character you've been playing, the identity that you have adopted, will shake. Because you're calling the lie that you've been caught up repeating in your mind and in the way you show up in your life over and over again for years. And now it's time for it to come to an end. you are the one who need to call your own bullshit, where you are still playing a role instead of participating and creating the most exciting and alive life that you could possibly imagine and beyond.